This is Valley News Live at 6.
Easy does it out there. Visibility is poor, as you can see from a live look outside. Highways and intersections are slippery, and that snow is sticky and turning to ice quickly. Good evening, and thanks for joining us on this wintry night.
Now, the video you see behind us was taken from the Red River Way Station in Moorhead, where at times conditions were almost whiteout. Valley News Team's Bradford Eric is out there in these conditions. Let's go live to him now, and he can explain to us what it's like out there. Bradford?
Guys, I'm here in downtown Fargo, and police told me that from 8 a.m. today until 3 p.m. this afternoon, they responded to 24 crashes. For some perspective, in that same time frame yesterday, they only had 14. People have been sliding off the road all day and evening since the snow started. There was a rollover just south of Argusville earlier today, and a multi-vehicle accident in South Fargo. Fargo Public Works says their crews are out salting and plowing. And right now they're just racing Mother Nature until the super cold temperatures settle in. Like I said, the super cold temperatures are coming, and the snow and the slush and whatever's on the road right now will probably stay that way throughout the weekend, because once it gets that cold, there's not much they can do. Crews are trying to also prevent that snow from getting packed down on the roadways. The bottom line here is, people, four-wheel drive does not mean four-wheel stop. The roads are really bad. Sidewalks are really bad. It's snowing a lot. It's very cold. The wind is picking up. If you don't have to be out and about tonight, then stay home. And if you do have to venture out, leave extra early so you have time to get there, and leave extra space between your vehicle and the vehicles in front of you. And we'll all get home a little safer. Reporting live in downtown Fargo, Bradford Eric, Valley News Live.
All right, Bradford, remember you can check the current road conditions on valleynewslive.com. Just click on the weather tab and then road conditions.
Well, it sure was a snowy day out there. It certainly is causing whiteout conditions in some parts of the valley. Let's head over now to Hutch Johnson to find out when the snow is going to wrap up. Hutch?
Thanks. For some of our northwestern counties near the Devil's Lake Basin, that's exactly what has happened. Grand Forks seeing the same thing as the snow exits Jamestown as well. Southeast North Dakota, west central Minnesota seeing snow. Ellendale, it's almost done for you in Lemoore, but Lisbon, Lidgerwood, you'll have a good hour or so of snow left. It's just now getting started in places like Breckenridge heading into Fairmount. Get those shovels ready. Shovel trouble is on the way. A couple of inches likely from these bands moving through tonight. Just getting started in Detroit Lakes for some extra skiing fluff. Bagley seeing some snow, and as we look out towards Ada, it's about over there. 38 miles is the width of the snow band. It's moving to the southeast at about 33 miles per hour. In my math, carry the one. Yeah, about an hour. It'll be done. Visibility under a half of a mile, especially in open country as the wind picks up. Gusts over 25 miles per hour. Single digits tonight. But the snow, again, done in an hour or so. Had some time to go to Carl Ben Olson, talked with the 8th graders, earth science class, and, well, they had a test in weather and meteorology today. Thanks for the invitation by Mackenzie there, and I even got to take home a little fancy material. Special thanks to the student who took so much time to make me this bowl. This is fantastic.
It is wonderful, and on a very wintry day.
Wintry day today. We'll have your hour-by-hour forecast here in a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Hutch. Well, today's winter weather led to a very busy day for law enforcement and firefighters as the snow caused a lot of crashes. This one, 25th Street, not far from Centennial School, involved 4 cars and 2 separate crashes. Fortunately, no one was injured, and the damage was very minor in this crash. Now, in the other, though extensive damage, Fargo police say, ironically, the owner of one of these cars was trying to avoid hitting the other cars, and then they ended up waiting to turn and instead ended up being hit by oncoming traffic. Now, there have also been a number of people sliding into the ditch outside of the metro area, and driving conditions will most likely deteriorate as our winds pick up this evening.
Police say domestic violence impacts the entire community. Just this morning, a Moorhead man was called police, saying his girlfriend stabbed him multiple times with a kitchen knife. 48-year-old Krista Hela Lynn is facing second-degree assault and domestic assault charges. Police say that the majority of attackers are men, but others are victims as well. According to the National Domestic Violence Hotline, 1 in 4 women have been the victim of severe violence by a partner. 1 in 7 men have been the victim. Children oftentimes suffer from seeing it, and law enforcement themselves have been attacked.
They're the most dangerous types of calls that our officers are put into. It's something that you have two people that are unhappy with each other. However, once law enforcement arrives, there's always the chance that because of their history together, they're unhappy with law enforcement taking action against the other party, and they can quickly turn on you.
Police say alcohol was a factor in this morning's domestic stabbing.
A former Hillsborough High School student is speaking out about allegations of sexual harassment. She says it's been happening in school for years, and administrators are not taking the cases of abuse of girls seriously.
And the younger people just kind of think, you know, boys will be boys, and they'll stop eventually, kind of a thing. So nobody really talks about it. It's just kind of something there that a lot of people want to talk about and want to get really mad about, but they don't. And I wish they would.
Now tune in to Valley News Live 10 at 10 tonight. Valley News Team's Ashley Bishop will have much more on this exclusive story.
Far from an average day at Bismarck State College campus, where there were reports of a possible shooting threat. Tonight, a 16-year-old has been taken into custody in this case. BSC President Larry Scogan said that the college was notified by the FBI of a credible threat on Twitter. The student was threatening to shoot up the library with a machine gun and had posted a picture with the threat. That's when the school went into lockdown. Students and faculty were not allowed to leave or enter the school.
Well, law enforcement received what we believe to be a credible threat, and Bismarck State College went on lockdown. We've done this in the past. It's more of a safety measure. Everybody gets locked in the classroom, just again, mainly for safety's sake.
Nobody was harmed in this incident. The all clear was given after the 16-year-old was taken into custody driving north of Bismarck.
Fargo businessman Doug Burgum is running for North Dakota governor. The stage at Island Park was packed today for this announcement. The announcement was lengthy and emotional as Burgum talked through his family history and his personal history as a businessman here in the state. Now, once the announcement was made, the crowd erupted in applause and cheers. Burgum says he will run as a Republican.
Do your kids need incentive to get their homework done? A group of 6th graders at Liberty Middle School in West Fargo recently won Best in State for their app idea in the Verizon Innovative App Challenge contest. Their app is called SPEDT, which stands for Special Education Tickets. It's designed to motivate students to complete their homework, provide a classroom management system for teachers, and engage students in their learning. They now need your help to win the Fan Favorite Award, which will allow them to get support needed from MIT to put the app on the Google Play Store, win $20,000 for their schools, and allow them to present it in Nashville this summer. Find out how to vote on our website, valleynewslive.com. Go there and click on this story.
Education, workforce, and flood protection are among the top future priorities for area mayors. West Fargo Mayor Rich Mattern said that he'll be pushing to expand Cheyenne Street and to get flood protection moved a mile west around the city. Dilworth Mayor Chad Olson and Moorhead Mayor Delray Williams say housing units are a focus for the new year. Mayor Tim Mahoney from Fargo says because of the community's growth, he hopes it can help push plans along, like flood protection. All mayors agreed that more police presence creating trust in our community will be a focus over the next year.
It's an American favorite comfort food that now can be enjoyed in a unique way. Rosie's in downtown Fargo has artisan grilled, Addison grilled cheese sandwiches pop-up shop while they are renovate their building for more. They are located at 212 Broadway and can be accessed through the back alley off of Robert Street. Soon the restaurant will feature a seafood and artisan cheese market and have live entertainment. The grilled cheese pop-up bistro is open from 11 in the morning till 7 at night.
That would be good on a cold day like today.
They had some of those on one of the tailgating spots. Yeah, at a recent home game, playoff game. Had them, they were good.
All right. They look delicious. Well, a special guest, speaking of cooking, is going to join us live from downtown Fargo. It is the man from the Mr. Food Test Kitchen. Find out what he's up to later on Valley News Live.
Reports of 2 to 5 inches of snow across the valley and still more on the way for some of us. We'll have your hour-by-hour forecast next.